So it is spring break, and I've been having a lot of fun lying in bed for 3 days straight with a cold. I always get sick over the breaks. And what is the point in getting sick if you can't even miss some school for it? Please excuse my kind of scratchy voice. But before I got sick, I did have time to go see The Hunger Games, as well as 21 Jump Street. Flies. I'm going to review these two movies that I've seen. I'm going to get into detail, so spoiler alert, I'm going to talk about specifics from each of the movies. So if you haven't seen them yet or you don't like spoilers, stop watching right now. Okay, well, we'll save the best for last, so let's start with 21 Jump Street. This movie was freaking hilarious. Movies that make you laugh out loud. Like, literally, just cackle in the theater. That's how you know a movie is funny. And 21 Jump Street made me laugh out loud numerous times. And there's a hilarious kind of like little twist at the end that I won't give that away, but that is also just hysterical. I highly recommend seeing that movie. It might even be one that I purchase when it comes out on DVD. But it is rated R, so it's got some gore and some raunchy parts. But luckily I'm 17, so I can see it legally. There is like a little section in 21 Jump Street though that gets a little slow in the middle, but it picks up in the end and the beginning are definitely the funniest parts. Without further ado, what I thought of The Hunger Games. Saw it on Friday when it came out, and boy was it good. I thought the acting from all the actors was superb, especially Jennifer Lawrence. Her performance was so believable. The reaping scene at the very beginning was so intense. It was just unbelievably emotional, and that scene ooh, I think they really nailed the reaping scene for sure. Really, my only disappointment was the violence. I didn't think there was enough of it. I'm the kind of person who loves violence. I love action movies and blood and gore. I don't like bones breaking, that's a little too ugh for me. But otherwise, bring on the blood. I love it. Obviously, they couldn't make it as gory as the book because children are going to see the movie. There were tons of children in the theater. But if they had been able to make this a rated R movie, then they would have been able to make the ending more violent. This is where the spoiler comes in. At the very end of the games in the book, Peeta gets his leg like shredded open and he's like about to bleed to death, and Katniss uses the arrow and the tourniquet to try and save him, and then they do the berry thing. And then like both of them are about to just like completely lose it, and Peeta's about to die. And then when they suck him up into the airship, Katniss like goes crazy and they take Peeta away and he's almost dead. And he ends up losing his leg in the book and getting a prosthetic leg. And in the movie that didn't happen. In fact, I think that the end of the games was almost a little too happy. Like they just were like, okay, it's over now, we're good. And what I liked about how intense it was in the book was that it really showed that the games like really messed with both of them. It really scarred them for life. And they kind of made the ending a little too sugar-coated for me. I would have liked to see the prosthetic leg. But I guess that wasn't appropriate for children. Oh, and there was one more part that was interesting. When Katniss is hallucinating from the tracker jackers, and Peeta like runs up and is like telling her like, go away, what are you doing, run! And for some reason, that scene made everyone in the theater laugh. I think it was because his face was like so freaking close to the camera and he was just like yelling at you and it was just like, what? For some reason that scene was a little comical. Minuscule complaints overall. But don't just take my word for it. Let's see what some of the other viewers had to say. Weenie?
Really? Yeah. I totally agree. You're exactly right. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think of it that way.
She's just so analytical. Of course I recommend seeing both of them. Hunger Games, even if you haven't read the book, it's still a fun action movie. You might not understand what's going on at all times. Who cares? So I give both of the movies I saw this spring break 2 thumbs up. Do a thumb fight with yourself. Not so much. Whatevs. Black Lung. Zoolander, another movie I recommend. There's lots of flies. I don't know why. I'm kind of worried that there might be a dead carcass around here. Oh, nope, just some dog poop. We're good. Oh, look, a ladybug. So, go see Hunger Games and 21 Jump Street. And Be sure to not fall out of your chairs. Yeah. Also, if you get Junior Mints at the movie theater, don't choke on them because then the whole theater will get really mad at you because you'll be coughing for like 10 minutes trying to clear the gooey chocolate and mint out of your lungs. Every time I eat Junior Mints, I choke on them. I'm a hazard. Once my mom had to use Heimlich on me, but I keep eating them because they're very refreshing. Au revoir, Pee-wee. Au revoir, Simone. And the end.